trays, lost within a stone maze, stained stone blaze, love the level where my soul stays. Age of 17, hit with a panic disorder. I blamed it on the weed, they haven't ran out of order. Fast forward a few years and then I'm down at the border. Forgetting hiring at a job, then a traffic reporter. Figured that my anxiety was a crippling bitch. Back and forth, up and down like it was flipping a switch. Flicking the light of the igniter after twisting the pitch. On the pile of green once in a while I fell, flipped in a ditch. Slipping the ice twice, falling trip on the price of life. Feel the pressure around it like a krypton device. Betting it's nice, live every day without to get it concise. Sure relive the old days if you want some different advice. What happened to the good old days? Couldn't fill a bowl, now I could hold trays. Back in a time when my good soul stayed, yeah. Whatever happened to the good old days? Hey, what happened to the good old days? Couldn't fill a bowl, now I could hold trays. Back in a time when my good soul stayed, yeah. Whatever happened to the good old days? Hit my 20s and learned a lesson or two. Stressing over blessings, even though I could mention a few. Collecting all my webs and then every check when it's due. Sometimes I was so broke, things were about as tense as a screw. Should've been left at the zoo, bouncing around cause I'm so bored. Sick of the amount, but I'm renouncing the gold hoard. About to water mountain, on the mountain my soul's gored. Drought, things going down like you bounce on a snowboard. Now the beat dropping a note, the perfect medicine when life starts rocking the boat. Trying to build a castle and hit the pot to the float until life hits off the top until you dropped in the moat. Load up all the spot and then they measure the paycheck. Dropping the buck but not a drip of a rain speck. I'm a level high, we don't live on the same deck. The old days were really just a dismembering train wreck. What happened to the good old days? Couldn't fill a bowl, now I could hold trays. Back in the time when my good soul stays, yeah. Whatever happened to the good old days? Yeah, what happened to the good old days? Couldn't fill a bowl, now I could hold trays. Back in the time when my good soul stays, yeah. Whatever happened to the good old days? 30's been a journey that's never adjourned. Burned by everyone I've known, another lesson that's learned. Turn cold, my well-being most are never concerned. That's why I'm pulling levers until the leverage is earned. Stern, my targets are ever high in my eye. Lie, wide awake working until we die in the sky. Why? No accountability when you whine and you cry. Some react to a little hard work with a sigh and they die. High. No joking and no one spoken is true. They joking about the problem till the joke is on you. Poking at the pocket and then the sprocket and glue. Flocking to the stocks you get dropped like a rock in a stew. Fuck 'em. You're alone in this shit. You realize when it's open, it's a dopest of trips. Old trends and old friends, you should never let near you. Old days, yeah, they're better off left in the rear view. What happened to the good old days? Couldn't fill a bowl, now I could hold trays. Back in the time when my good soul stays, yeah. Whatever happened to the good old days? Hey, what happened to the good old days? Couldn't fill a bowl, now I